Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Bradley Beal.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. The big 3 for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Nurkic is out there with Grayson Allen. And for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Here's Edwards. And another one.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches him. They get it back. Nurkic. Here's KD on the mark with the 15-footer.
KD unafraid to get to the mid-range, and he can get there at will.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Towns sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On offense, here are the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Allen kicks to Booker. And McDaniels with the block. And they'll keep possession. At the top of the key, Towns. Back to McDaniel. Towns against Nurkic. Here's McDaniels. That one good for 2.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Conley against Booker. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Gobert with a screen on Beal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And a big part of Grayson Allen's value is his ability to space the floor.
Well, I'd say that's his biggest utility offensively, is that he goes to find the gaps in the offense. He chases space, and he's capable of knocking them down.
Now here's Conley. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. McDaniels passes to Towns. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Launches it. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Edwards against Beal. Pass to Conley. Edwards a screen on Booker. Conley with the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the pass to Booker. There's Beal with the 3. Good on the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Beal loves the fire off the catch.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Now here's Edwards after the miss from KD. Shoots a fader, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Catching them by surprise. It's not often Gobert strikes from any kind of range.
Suns have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Passes to Nurkic. It's Durant on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Inside. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. And shot on the way. Booker, good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 4. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 3. Allen dishes to Beal. Booker outside. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 5.
A 2-guard that can beat you in a variety of ways. Booker is more than just about chucking up threes. He will make them.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. And for the Suns, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Allen. On the inbound, Beal pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that
one. Booker looking around. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late 2nd round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
And the first one drops.
And Morris is the kind of guy who occasionally you trust him to run the offense through, and you hope he avoids mistakes.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Okogie's checked in for the Suns. And Morris drops them both. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gordon against Edwards. Gordon the pass to Beal. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
Morris passes to Alexander Walker. To the middle. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Reed. Eubanks defending. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. O'Neal is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Morris. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Anderson with the screen for Morris. Misses the 3. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Phoenix. And it's Beal in the corner. He dishes it to O'Neal. Back to Beal. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Anderson. On the wing, Morris. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morris has got 5 points so far.
An efficient range shooter, Morris, can't be allowed to get looks like that.
Okogie, the pass to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
Such focus from Bradley Beal. It's just him out there looking at that hoop 1-on-0.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Morris passes to Anderson. Gordon against Edwards. Kicks it to Morris. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Comes down to Morris being a little bit quicker inside to get the high percentage look.
Beal against Morris. The shot by Beal, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morris passes to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Gordon. Edwards can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Eubanks. Beal taking his time here. Over Edwards. And that one's good. Beal. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might help some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Third substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Morris. Phoenix also making some changes. Durant's checked in for Eubanks. Allen comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Booker in for Gordon. Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Booker against Conley. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
This takes talent. Booker adjusting his shot to compensate for the contact.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Conley kicks to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. 3 on the clock. And here's Conley outside. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Durant dishes to Beal. Back to Durant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal, just spots the ready shooter.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. He kicks it to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. McDaniels passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Young's checked in for O'Neal, and Gordon subbed in for Beal. And Edwards drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes, finding it now.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you all, guys. Kevin Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn from being an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, the business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Boy, that's great perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. Minnesota calls timeout. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And for the Suns, Nurkic checked in for Young. And Beal subbed in for Eric Gordon. Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Gobert down low. He's guarded by Nurkic. Gobert gets the bucket.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Phoenix leading by 4. Right side, Beal. Dishes to Allen. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Nurkic a screen on Towns. Durant, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you don't want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. High post, Nurkic. The dish to Booker. Over Conley. That's good from Booker on the assist by Nurkic. Booker's got 13 points. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it looked like the ball really was moving there in the first half.
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
I know that's your area of emphasis, Frank. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, for Phoenix, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And time now to examine that first half. Devin Booker looked like a man on a mission out there.
He didn't just show up, he came to compete at a high level. His attitude, it doesn't matter who you put on me, it's fun to play with that kind of confidence.
From someone who would know. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Edwards, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Towns, no luck. Durant up top, over by Conley. Allen outside. And the three off target. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards kicks to Conley. Back to Edwards. Over Beal. Edwards. That's good. Edwards got 9. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. To the paint. Here's Gobert. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The drive by Booker. Out the basket. He's got 15.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. Bank shot. No good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Nurkic. He has yet to score. Durant's shot is good.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Conley against Booker. Conley with the screen on Beal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. And that one, good. And now a 7-point Suns lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here is Edwards. He's got 9. Gobert with a screen on Beal. For 3, Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Booker finds Allen. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Durant in the corner. Now the pass to Nurkic. Comes up empty down low.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mike Conley.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
First free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And a change for the Suns. O'Neal's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Phoenix leading by 4. Towns with the steal. And here's the fast break. Passes it to Conley. Edwards kicks to Anderson. Off target from three-point range.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Kept alive. Nurkic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Nurkic has got his first points in this one. Conley surveying the D. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Booker. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley the pass to Towns. Anderson with the ball. For the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Conley against Booker. 14 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with the...
He got it again! Sensational!
And for this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He is ultra-savvy and ultra-skilled. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
O'Neal against Anderson. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And good! There's another.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, up by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Gordon, and it's Booker in at the 1 spot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 19 points.
Oh, man, been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Morris looking over the floor. There's a good screen. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
O'Neal wide open. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Morris against Booker. Pass to Reed. This one for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Great vision from Morris. Makes the next pass. That's what you want.
Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Allen. And the pass to Eubanks. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards inside. He's against Gordon. Edwards can't hit. Outside Gordon. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break from inside. And Anderson gets it to go.
Anderson finishing through contact. I'd like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Booker. And the basket is good. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Allen. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Alexander Walker. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
On the free throw, no good. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Nurkic trying to get open, and Beal gets it to go.
Oh, Beal measured that floater just right.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Reed to tie it up. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Gordon. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Conley. Right wing. A 3 from Anderson. Rebound by the Suns. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks to KD. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Beal. From deep. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
And what's up, Scabidi, Ohio God?
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the Suns also making a change. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Gordon. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Edwards, and he banks in the layup. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Booker against Conley. 2 points. That one goes. And the Suns lead by 6.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
McDaniels finds Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Great D that time from Beal. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. KD a screen on Edwards. Over in the corner, Allen. He feeds it to Nurkic. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here is Edwards. .109 left here in the fourth quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Conley against Booker. Nurkic a screen on Conley. Here's Booker. Plays it up and banks it in. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. So the Suns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Kevin Durant. Gave a slow start for you offensively, but you were able to stay aggressive. How do you keep that mentality as a great scorer?
Well, you got to keep shooting, no matter what happens. So it's easy to, play well throughout the game when you're making shots, but when you're missing, you got to get your mind right, and that's what I tried to do, is just stay aggressive.
And it sure showed out there. Thank you very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.